Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a king named Richard who was known for his honesty and integrity. His subjects loved him for his kind nature and trusted him completely. But not everyone was happy with the king's reputation. There was a group of dishonest advisors in his court who wanted to take advantage of his honesty for their own gain. One day, the advisors approached the king and suggested that he start taxing the poor more heavily to generate more revenue for the kingdom. The king was hesitant, but the advisors convinced him that it was necessary for the kingdom's prosperity. However, the king's conscience wouldn't let him sleep that night. He knew that taxing the poor unfairly was not the right thing to do. The next morning, the king called for a meeting with his advisors and told them that he had changed his mind about the tax. The advisors were surprised and tried to convince him otherwise, but the king stood his ground. He explained that he could not live with himself if he did something that would harm his people, even if it benefited him personally. The advisors were angry and plotted to overthrow the king. They spread rumors about him and tried to turn the people against him. But the people who knew the king's character and trusted him stood by his side. In the end, the truth prevailed, and the advisors were exposed for their dishonesty. The king's reputation was restored, and he continued to rule his kingdom with honesty and integrity. The people admired him even more for his courage and conviction. The story of King Richard teaches us that honesty and integrity are the hallmarks of great leadership. It is easy to get swayed by dishonest advisors or temptations, but it takes courage and strength of character to do what is right. Honesty and integrity may not always be the easiest path, but they are the ones that lead to respect, trust, and admiration.